for some American football as we join you from São Paulo, Brazil. Tonight, AFC West rivals do battle. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9. For Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, KC.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Into the hands of Juju. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, it's Smith-Schuster. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll step up and run this. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches.
They'll give it to Harris again. Harris, first down, he's not done. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, L.A.
The 23-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, right back to Harris. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 8. Another run here with Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Motion man is Johnston. Now Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 25-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Whoa. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. It's Wingo, 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Harris. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll have more from South America and beautiful São Paulo after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. 2nd and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. They run it over center with Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, it's Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Disley is the man in motion. Now Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Tight end motioning left. Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's struck off for Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. With the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Right back to Brown, he's got it again. And he'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
Chargers 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. the handoff. Now Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good game and a first down.
And he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. That's McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. with a run by Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert. Now a deep shot for Allen, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Herbert to throw on second down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Allen in motion. On the give, it's Harris. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Disley is the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Third and a long way to go. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Escaping to his left. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Packer. A man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes back. He keeps it himself. Now a 3rd and 2. They bring a tight end in motion left. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Brown. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, KC.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms, and we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He's across midfield, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That is going to be all in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Chiefs 14.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half. drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco, and even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got it about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone. because it's 1st and goal.
Mahomes. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Chiefs 21.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, LA.
Chargers, first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
We need these 3 points. Go to your job.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Herbert. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. 3rd and 6. Now Herbert again. That one incomplete. Humphrey standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. To start the drive with Pacheco. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A handoff to Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Disley is the man in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 20.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
That is not out wide on the RPO. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you grow.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
7-yard gain. That's another Chargers first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Disley. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Will Disley, touchdown Los Angeles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He takes off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out wide. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. And it will bring up 4th down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A run with Harris. And this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Another run here with Harris. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
16-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Forced out left, taking off, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push Too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down. Patrick to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They put Kelsey in motion. He pulls it in around the 5. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5.
33. Chiefs 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of
17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Charger first down.
10 at the 47-yard
A lot
line.
could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with a minute 50 left in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This is 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
And our Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from São Paulo.